Hello, fellow humans, and welcome again to Spelunky Daily Challenge Duels with me, apparently Subliminal, facing off against my challenger and rival, apparently Subliminal. Today is the Daily Challenge Duel for April 20th, man, 2020. And I've got a bit of a jitter already, so hopefully things will work out. OBS has seen fit to suddenly crash randomly for me, with hopes that this will be not for naught. I nearly walked off with that bomb in my hand. This is true. You may have nearly witnessed it. Oh, my ropes. Why didn't I put that in the center, you might ask? Wish I had an answer for you. I'll waste another for 1,500 gold. It's the kind of dedication we've got to grubbing the money. Been playing through a little bit of speed runs, trying to hone my skills, as it were, and hasn't been going well. I think I've seen Olmec once in the last couple of days, and I managed to get myself at the bottom of a pit with no ropes, so hopefully that's not foreboding, considering I've already used half of them in this run. There's really nothing I could do, apart from just resign myself to the lava. After I did, in fact, I beat Olmec, but I just had no way to get back out. I tried cooking a bomb, I had a mattock, I tried doing the old jump chop trick, probably like, I'd say a dozen times before I just gave up. Just gave up. Just sank myself into the lava. That is one hot cup of tea. This isn't a euphemism, this is just my cup of tea. It's rather hot. As many of you probably are, continuing to remain indoors. Things are getting a little boring, I'd say. In the old land of apparently Subliminal. This is unfortunate. We gotta use 2 bombs to get in here. Is it worth trying to cook one up? No, it certainly was not. That's alright. We've got plenty of resources still. Throw a rope up there for Mr. Beercat. Better grab him now, come to think of it. Let me use him to get that emerald. Oh, look at that. Already been set off. Well, alright. I was hoping that spider would set that arrow trap off. Oh, it's already been set off as well. And I probably should have known that. It would have been apparent to me. I noticed this shaft lying here on the ground. 'Twas not apparent. Unlike myself. Out of bombs already. Wish I would have noticed that sooner. Might be worth spending a rope just to see if we can't get to that crate up there. Who knows? Maybe it's more bombs. Maybe it's a secondary mattock. There's only one way to find out. Hey, a compass, look at that. That's handy. Not as handy as some other things, say for example bombs, but handy nonetheless. Can't deny its usefulness. I was a little concerned I was going to in fact find my bombs in that treasure chest. What are we worried about? Everything's great in the land of Spelunky. That's it. Always, always is. And as I said, the speedruns haven't been going great recently, so hoping that this is going to be a little better than those have been. But I will say that the pessimism has enveloped me during these daily challenge duels. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it would be no problem to take on my friend Jacob. Let's go to the leaderboards. Yeah, yesterday, 3-1. Day before, 4-1. Day before, 4-1. Yeah, yeah. 1-3. Just gets worse and worse. Well, that was my 4/20/2020 daily challenge duel. 5 minutes and it's over, man. Totally groovy. Totally hip. And I hope you're vibing with it. Check out Slightly Absurd. He'll be on Twitch tomorrow. I think it's slightly slightly underscore absurd. For some reason, I have struggled to be able to vocalize that phrase. Slightly underscore absurd. Over there on Twitch TV, you can watch him probably completely annihilate this daily challenge duel run live. And perhaps I shall join you. It's always nice to see how the level might have turned out. I have now forgotten, until just now, that this was ostensibly to be a speedrun. I'm just milling about, breaking pots, like an idiot in a china shop. So let's try to beat that 525. And some change. No, wrong direction. 15 seconds, 16 seconds, that's not ideal, but that is, I'll say average. That's like the absolute maximum amount of time I would prefer to spend on each of these first levels. Anything more than that is a little excessive, and sort of hard to recuperate. Here we are, 30 seconds. Staying rather middling. Sort of a medium rare run. You can tell by the tenderness, comparing it to a clenched finger and thumb. Your cat's here, as we hope he will be. We're gonna spend a rope. It could be worth it. Oh yeah. Now we've got more ropes and less time. Like you hope for. I would like to be out of the mines right here around a minute, so if we can get out of here in 6 seconds or less, you know, that's a job well done. While we're again looking at the medium well. I've learned this trick recently from Largo. Didn't never know that was the thing. Very cheeky. I rather enjoy it. It's been kind of helpful. Get that snake whipped! 118, that's about what we're aiming for here. Got no delusions of grandeur. Especially considering how that previous daily challenge just went. We're here to have some fun. And to give Jacob a suitable punching bag toward which to throw his skill. Put my palms in the air, hold up the pads, and let him do his training. No question about my role in the daily challenge duel. Can't leave behind that little bit of gold. That's worth a couple of seconds, certainly. I'm sure I will buy something with it. I think I hear bees. Oh yeah. Speaking of buying things, I see no choice. This bee is coming toward me, no matter whether I like it or not. Might as well just accept and adapt to our circumstances. GDBs. I hope this video finds you well and not nearly as well done as I would hope this video might be done. Don't want to bake too long. End up with a sunburn. This I appreciate. This serves me greatly. Thanks to the shopkeeper for opening up the old gates for me. This does feel familiar. I have got yet another daily challenge duel, at the end of which I can't even enjoy my cup of tea yet because it is still too hot for me to drink. 10 minutes into the recording, we're now in 3-1, having gone through, what was that, 3 runs now already? We're here for fun. We're having some fun. Perhaps at my expense. Certainly at the expense of Beer Cat. Sorry, old pal. Seems as though this is where you're getting off. At least we got some bombs out of the deal. I did watch Blargo's most recent video he posted about the behavior of the shopkeepers. Certainly makes some things make more sense in my vast interactions with them and their behavior. In fact, I'm pretty sure I just recently commented on how their behavior is seemingly entirely random. This is unfortunate. I was going to try to throw a rope, but that's not going to happen. Let's do this. Oh, and I've got a parachute. How could I have forgotten? Parachute is all you need for a Spelunky speedrun. Unless you can grab the climbing gloves, then you will be well adapted to whatever the game attempts to throw in your direction. Oh yeah, he was just close enough. Like I hoped he'd be. Use that cooldown to my advantage, and hopefully this doesn't chop me to pieces. Oh, what a ball ache this is. It's alright, we can get under Anubis, I'm sure. Certain of it. Pay no mind to that gentleman behind the curtain. With the shotgun. He's simply level decoration. No need to feel anxiety. We looking on crush traps. But there'd be one. That's why I hate these horizontal. Oh, what is this? This is a Spelunky blender. It slices. It dices. It makes lacerated slithers from my avatar character. That's alright. 25 seconds, 2 more levels, one of which is inhabited by a giant golden idol. No problems here. None toward which we won't be able to adapt. Adapting now in a direction, rather than to a circumstance. Well, at least we'll see this one through. But how about that? I can't even get to Olmec during the daily challenge. In days of playing this game. There he is. This big stupid face. Doing a nice mud bath. Exfoliating. Oh, well, that one was a bit of a misfire. How are we doing on that old bit right there? I got no ropes yet again. I keep finding my way to Olmec with 0 ropes because I use them all to collect small amounts of money. It has certainly been at my own detriment. Very nearly. This bomb's not going to make it. I mean, it's going to make it to the lava. Trick shot. Alright. See if we can't entice this absolute buffoon downward. No, not quite. Very nearly. That bomb's not gonna make it. Speaking of absolute buffoons, trick shot. Come on, Olmec, we got this. I'm gonna have to cook up a bomb. Alright. Oh, now. Don't mind me, I'm just celebrating. Oh, look at that, the hell entrance was right there. I was indeed no match for Olmec. You bested me this time, Olmec. Maybe I'll be back someday. Good lord. This has certainly been a triumphant tale. This is my Mighty Ducks moment. I'm a regular Emilio. Now it's time for me to go get out my post-pubescent kids with mustaches to really pull this team together. Succeed. Where are my Bash brothers? I request. That was simply to let the spider know who was boss. That cool, refreshing breeze that I directed toward him. I don't normally do this, but we're gonna give this one up, I think. This is 40 seconds into the mines already. And now I've got that pace. I know that it's valuable. I'm sure that you saw that one going somewhere. More triumphant bat and spider interactions. Right here with me, your old pal. Apparently Subliminal. Avoid that spider web, saving vast quantities of time. How could I turn down 2 shotguns? Ugh. I was absolutely hoping, yeah. I was hoping that perhaps I didn't even have time to put all the bombs on the ground. Perhaps that box would contain something other than a shotgun? We don't need no stinking tools. All we need is 4 ropes, 4 bombs, 4 health. That's the equation for success. 4 plus 4 plus 4. Carry the 1. Success. Son of a gun. Well, his dad's a gun, his mom's a bitch. You know the type. Would like the cape. Wouldn't like to spend 25 seconds getting it. But here we are. Having both. Why are you the way that you are, Spelunky? Why do you taunt me this way? Got my Matic, like I was hoping. Now I just gotta deal with this whole situation. Well, alright. I'll take it. Wasn't my best approach, but that's alright. 112. 112. Already spent in the mines. I mean, you can read. Certainly. At least I would hope. I would say my target audience can read. You can't read. You probably don't have any business being here. Watching me play Spelunky. Should be somewhere listening to some audiobooks. Douglas Adams has quite a few great ones. You can listen to Stephen Fry and Martin Freeman reading them out loud. I think I've mentioned this before, but Martin Freeman's American English accent, I guess that's accurate. American English accent. He is of the British persuasion. This is pretty impressive. I do rather enjoy it. Only because he's got such like a proper way of speaking, generally. And again, maybe that's just my own ignorant view of British accent. They always sound intelligent and like the Empire. Except for when they get replaced with James Earl Jones. But James Earl Jones, he's got a pretty good British accent too, I'm sure. What can't that man do? Alright. Got some temporary reprieve from the shopkeeper there by that plant. I do appreciate that. At least shaving some seconds off of our terrible time at the beginning. It's been my experience the last few times when I've got a cape. I generally find myself drifting nice and slow toward the abyss, so perhaps we'll end the video today the same way. Just drifting rather nonchalantly toward eternal flotation. Oh, it's a good chance of it. I've got 2 ropes, so maybe less of a chance of it than the other day. I had 1 rope. Deployed that rope decisively, latched on permanently to the bottom of the level and refused to let go. Which isn't entirely accurate. I did refuse. I didn't refuse. I did refuse to let go. I think I've confused myself. My double negatives. Or singular negatives. I'll have to watch the recording to be able to say for sure. The point being, I found myself latched to the bottom of the level with no ability to move myself or climb back up. Just attached to my umbilical rope, staring at the exit above me. Took me a little while to accept that fate, and then, as I said, I just drifted easily downward. Nice that he did that little jump there. I appreciate it. Flew right over me like one of those Middle America states. Terribly kind of him. Ooh, take that, Middle America. Oh no! I saw that a little too late. Guess that's what I get for dogging on Middle America. I mean, it's the Heartland or whatever, isn't it? Something like that. A lot of corn there, perhaps. Slipknot's from there too, aren't they? That band that wears the masks? You know the guys. Got that lead singer, Corey. He's also in Silver Sun Pickups. Maybe it's Shinedown, something like that. Something about a rock, maybe? I can't remember. That song about how bad their fans are? People love it. Everyone loves a good heel. Oh. Here we are in Bruce Wayne's manor. Fart sounds. Fart sounds. Fart sounds. How are those fart sounds coming through on the monitor? Picking me up all right? Somehow this skeleton is navigating the level slightly quicker than me. Reminds me of the beginning of Office Space a bit. Always seems like the queue next to you is going faster than the one you're in. And you're right, it is because you're in it. That's the actual reason. They've done the research. It's based exclusively on the fact some sort of Schrodinger's cat, you have somehow interacted with the environment to create these circumstances. I'm absolutely trash with this teleporter, so we are going to see what happens. This is the old practice. This is the old teleporter practice right here. How you do it. It's how you get better. Gradually honing our skills. Yeah, I hesitated a bit to teleport there because I knew the shopkeeper was present. I probably could have telefragged him. I didn't want to get shot. I'd rather take a spike than a bird pellet, I suppose. Bird shot. Bird pellet? Is that when they poop, or is that rabbits? Alright, just about around the time where I can drink my tea. That's indicative of a job well done. In a normal daily challenge duel, when I am sipping moderately temperate tea, means things have gone well. So we are nearly there now. Oh, there must have been a vault nearby. What am I doing? And the answer to that question clearly is navigating in the wrong direction, but I'm still here to ask the difficult questions. I'm not here to answer them. Though I did admittedly do both. Are we 53 seconds into the second level? You think, man? Bail? I think bail. I'm just gonna make it safe here. Sure, I don't have any threats. I'm gonna step on the spikes. Take a knee, gang. Don't mind me, I'm just having a slight conniption here. Making sure the buttons work, you know. Working out the old Cheeto dust. Guess it's probably time for me to mention now, this video has been brought to you by Cheetos. Got a controller that needs dusting? Dustiness? Are your buttons somehow lacking in partially hydrogenated soybean oil? Look no further than that brand of cheese product that I mentioned earlier. Not really sure how YouTube works. Hopefully the AI is not going to notice me saying these things. That guy besmirched some snacks. Is that a bannable offense? Snack besmirching? Let me know in the comments. Got any experience with having besmirched a snack food and then being somehow reprimanded by the YouTube AI algorithm? Seems like the kind of thing where a fledgling YouTube channel with several tens of views might be removed completely from the platform. Especially considering some of the other things I've seen mentioned on this lovely platform. For which I am very terribly grateful. It's probably about the time for me to mention that this video has been sponsored by YouTube. Is your brain lacking in partially hydrogenated soybean oil or its psychological equivalent? Look no further than my channel. Please subscribe. Be my friend. Dirty up your controller a little. Live life, you know? Get you one of those colored rubber bracelets. Show the world who you are. Yeah, I've got 5 or 6 of those WWJD bracelets on at any given moment. You can hear it in the confidence in my voice. It's probably the time that I should mention that this video. Oh, well, I'm entertaining myself. It's the goal that I was setting forth for today. That's why I'm playing Spelunky, clearly. Sure, that's why you're here to watch me. It's nothing like watching someone entertain themselves. Hopefully there's a bit of, at least incidental, onlooker amusement. And if there is, hey, just subscribe to my channel and be my friend. Maybe I'll say your name. Be like, hey, this guy left me a comment. Like I had one earlier from Slightly Absurd. Seems he's got his own YouTube channel, and I think it's worth you checking out. He also produces Spelunky content, and he's rather good at it. Both the game and I'd say he's got a pretty interesting Twitch overlay. I think that's what all the kids call it. Something, it's very yeet. On fleek, we'll say. At least I will, you'll hear me. It's cool, he's got his button inputs and the current song that he's listening to. It's all displayed very, very nicely. Very visually pleasing manner. Plus you can watch his face as he fails to lose to me when he's doing his daily challenge duels. Took a bit of a turn there, you probably weren't expecting me to say. Daily challenge duels, like I did. Oh, look, at 233, that's... That time is the sound that I just produced. My vocal cords. And or trembling bottom lip. Which longtime viewers will know is actually my goal. If you leave here saying something along the lines of, I have certainly succeeded. Everything I was intending to succeed at. I'm gonna leave a bomb here. I've got a Matic in my hand. In case you needed to be reminded. Seems as though maybe you did. Considering I hadn't used it in those trying circumstances. Which would greatly have benefited me to have done so. I'm not really sure what just happened with that Yeti interaction. It almost seems like he threw me and then didn't at the same time. And I will take it and I will run with it, or indeed fly with it. And this Matic. You need to chop with the Matic. You just hold on to it. You narrowly avoid the spewing of a mummy, and you get shot in the back with an arrow. We got this. That beer cat right here, he's coming along. He's loving it. He's already liked and subscribed. He's cleaned the Cheeto dust off. I kind of wish I hadn't stomped on these guys at this point. Just making things more difficult. Oh man, that was 4 minutes in too. It was a decent daily challenge, or a post-daily challenge run there. Certainly haven't had a lot of those. We gotta grab them by the balls when we can. Hold on for dear life, and that they drag us along with them. Although admittedly, I just tried that with the Hawkman, and he was having none of it. Oh, beer cat. Oh, you tempt me so. Would that I could toss you upon that teleporter to the second dimension. This is most unfortunate. I see no other course of action than to navigate into this shop, grab this mattock, do a bit of chopping. Got my old pal Space Dude chopping around like he's at a metal show. Even the horns. Triumphantly holding his guitar pick in the air. What am I doing? I've got a jetpack here. I'm trying to navigate downward instead of upward. Yeah, it's worth it to go through these several spider webs in a row. Why wouldn't it be? I see no problem with this. Now quietly make our way to the exit. Only a minute and 30 in. To be fair, that might be recuperable. Maybe able to defray those time costs. A little bit of decisive hoppery. I actually didn't notice that second shopkeeper there. That was a bit of luck. I'll tell you the truth, I'm a straight shooter. Unlike the shopkeeper, am I right? Stupid. I hope that piranha finds you well. Ooh. Yeah, that there was a jetpack trap for you. You get up in there and you run out of fuel and then you flop down into that piranha plant. That's what happens there. Right there into the old man trap. How are we doing here? It's been about 40 minutes. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. Watching me fail miserably, repeatedly. Something I've been doing for over a decade. The old, apparently subliminal blooper reel, aka speedrun. I already got the kazoo intro. I need like a slide whistle outro music. Woo! That's what a slide whistle sounds like. That's a real big ol' cock in the mouth. Can I purchase this? No. Alright. Well, I guess I deserved that. I was saying to Jacob earlier, I think that in my limited experience, and the failed attempts that I've gotten to Olmec with little to no resources, probably most prudent to get a little bit better at just upsetting the shopkeepers and stealing all of the valuable assets that they've got to my success, rather than tiptoeing and pussyfooting past them and hoping that I don't upset them, and then getting to the end of the game with nothing in my hands whatsoever. I mean, I got a bit... I swear that hit me in the bottom of the foot. Got a bit lucky on that one run that I did. Got a mattock pretty early. Managed to make it through the most of the game without running into the several things that were lethal and awaited me. I don't think that it's not indicative of your average Spelunky run by any means. Any stretch of the imagination. Certainly not mine. Rather than just constantly rolling the dice and smashing my face against a wall until it falls over, probably be conducive to approach the shopkeepers a little more egotistically, throw on a mask and demand everything they've got. I mean, truly, what could go wrong? It served me well this far. I do appreciate Blargo's tip about this moonwalk chop that you can do here. It's only 10 health. Certainly worth it to ensure my success. $142 through the mines. Here's something that might tingle your dingle and bother your mind a little bit. 122 and an eighth. 122 and an eighth. Where the heck is 122 and an eighth? Let me know in the comments if that doesn't drive you crazy for a little while. I've got a feeling it might. I could be wrong though. Maybe you know exactly what it is I'm talking about, and you're like, this guy, he's a buffoon. But I find it more likely that you're going to hear someone say 122 and an eighth, and it's gonna get you in that one spot in the back of your head. Oh, I had much less health than I thought I had. Alas, for I was nibbled. Well, this is some real quality Spelunky run content. Applause. That is the immediate reward for my hubris. Well, I think I probably got about one more of these in me. We'll see how long this is going to last. I'm already 40 minutes in. I find it unlikely that you would like to continue watching me bash my skull against a wall, so if you would, like or dislike the video, hit the subscribe button. I do these videos every other day or so, I think. Generally, I record one every night, just, you know, for posterity, for future generations to peruse at their leisure. Really give them a good look over. You were wondering about what peruse meant. It means really investigate it well. Really go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Well, you know, you want to leave your mark. This is my big spray-painted dick on the wall for future generations to view and learn from. Oh, subscribe. Be my friend. Check out Slightly Absurd. He indeed is. And he's much more talented at this game than I am. He's made all of these custom graphics, and I think he's actually working on some custom sounds as well. He's got that beer cat spray for the damsel, but it still makes the default dog damsel sound. This here, yeah, perfect. Beer cat, you've got perfect timing. Don't let anybody tell you differently. You must have been a groundling. But I did send him the sound of me coughing the other day. I'm not sure if he's actually going to use it or not. Maybe in my mind, beer cat's got a smoker's cough. Jacob's mind, I think he's got a bit of a predilection for using blue language, and perhaps has an accent from the East Coast region. Maybe a nice, hey asshole! So I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can do an accent from the East Coast of the United States. Walking here, one of those things. You're Chris Walken? I'm walking here. Hey asshole. Hey asshole. We'll get there. But if you hear something similar to that, yeah, you'll know it was me. And you'll wish that it weren't. Either way, I digress. Check out Slightly Absurd on YouTube. He'll be doing this daily challenge duel. Probably kicking my ass in the process, as he is wont to do. And I think I'll leave you with that. Thanks for watching. Wash your hands and face. They're dirty. They touch filthy things. And yeah, good for society. Be kind to one another. Do something nice for somebody. Like liking this video, for example. Or disliking it. Anyway, that's enough of that. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay, bye.